Well, well.
So, British comedian and actor Russell Brand is accused of being accused of rape, sexual, SA, and abuse by 4 women. However, he's absolutely refuting all of the allegations. Take a look.
Russell Brand did not let the accusations of rape, sexual assault, and emotional abuse alter his schedule, going ahead with a London comedy gig shortly after the disturbing allegations surfaced.
I was like, oh my God, he raped me.
4 women have come forward with claims of attacks and abuse between 2006 and 2013.
He's like, you're like my little dolly.
One says she was just 16 when she was sexually assaulted. Claims published in the UK by The Times, The Sunday Times, and the Channel 4 broadcaster as part of a joint investigation. CBC News has not independently verified the claims. To protect identities, actors were hired to share some of the women's stories.
He pushed me up against the wall. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm telling him to get off me, and he won't get off.
What I seriously refute are these very, very serious criminal allegations.
Brand adamantly denied any wrongdoing in a video posted on social media.
As I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual.
So right here, buddy.
The allegations have prompted internal investigations where Brand used to work, including at the BBC and Channel 4. Police have urged potential victims of crimes to formally file reports, while the fallout is getting attention at the highest levels.
And I think we have to be particularly careful when we listen to the voices of the people who are relatively powerless, because we, I think, collectively have missed opportunities to do the right thing.
For a world exclusive.
Brand is now a self-described wellness guru, indulging in conspiracy theories with right-wing figures.
Thanks for joining us, Tucker Carlson.
Attracting more than 6 million subscribers on YouTube alone. The fringes of the internet are seizing on this moment, dismissing the allegations as a plot to silence one of their own. Katie Simpson, CBC News, London, Ontario.
Okay, girl.
Well, now, me and Kwame will probably differ on this one, but it's funny to me how anyone in Hollywood or Hollyweird that doesn't go along with the Hollywood program, they always come out with these same allegations, the same actresses. I was touched, I was raped, I was essayed. When I was 13, when I was 12, when I was 11, when I was 10. When I was 16, yeah, it's the same. This is Bill Cosby in Caucasian form all over again. Because Russell Brand, I was going to call him something else, Russell Brand, because he's always exposing himself and always telling something that goes against the Hollywood movement. So now all of a sudden he is this grand rapist. I ain't buying it, and that's just me. I don't know about anybody else, but that's just Kyrie. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. But now y'all trying to get Katy Perry on y'all team. Now she's talking, well, I knew about this and about that. And yeah. So, girl, here's the thing when you all come up with these stupid things. So, ma'am, Katy Perry, you're saying that you knew this, but you still said, I do to a rapist? Girl, you sound stupid. And I know everybody's not going to catch it because everybody just want to, they're not going to catch it because they want this part of the story. But I listened to every detail. So, girl, you sound crazy. And if you knew it and still said I do, what does that say about you? Okay. That's me. I'm not buying it.
Okay. You done?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. So I am 75-25 with Kyrie. I do, and here's why. Because I do believe that because of who Russell Brand is and his brand and what he's built and how he goes after the establishment and how he, a lot of the right wing conversations that, whether it's right wing or left wing, there always seems to be those who are speaking truth to power. There always seems to be an attack from the mainstream media. There always seems to be an attack from, you know, the powers that be. Now, I don't put anything past a privileged, powerful white man. I don't. So I don't know. And Simeon said something that was very interesting to me. He said Russell used to do drugs heavy back then, so there might have been incidents he doesn't think were coercion, but were. And that's what I think that. I think that there may have been situations that he put himself in that may have been interpreted uncomfortable, because it's like if especially if you're dealing with someone who is younger, who is, you know, more less strong-willed, you know what I'm saying? So you're dealing with someone that's like a little more palatable, an intern or someone, you know, you're looking at a power dynamic. And really what SA and graping is all about is power dynamics. And so if I'm in a situation and I'm a boss and or I have an intern or whatever, and I get uncomfortable with them, they may feel like, oh, well, I don't want to lose my job, or, you know, he has a lot of power, or whatever the situation is, or he has access to different things. Russell Brand's voice at that time and still now has a lot of power. So him saying anything could, you know, you don't know how many people could go. Look what the people who have said things about Donald Trump. They are constantly harassed. Look at the people that the queens that were doing the vote, a part of the voting machines. Their lives were turned upside down. Death threats, harassment calls.
Well, I will say this,
following them.
I will say this, Russell. At least they didn't wait till 50 or 40 years like they did for Bill Cosby. They got you 10 years later. So, okay.
Like I said, I'm not going to put anything past nobody, especially
I don't put nothing past anybody.
So we're just going to see what it looks like when you know, when everything, you know, passes over. So we'll see how it is. But, you know, I'm always the type of person to believe the victim first until proven otherwise. And I'm always the type of person that I also believe that everybody is proven innocent, or is innocent until proven guilty. So we'll see how that goes. Good luck, Chuck. And yes, Katy Perry, who summoned you, girl?